Hello there, welcome to the world of Pokemon solo runs for Gen 1. It's not the last fire Pokemon that I have left to do, but it's the last fire Pokemon that I'm going to do for a while because I'm sick of them getting absolutely pasted in the Elite Four. So out of all of them, I've stuck mostly to fully evolved Pokemon, or Pokemon that don't evolve. And same with this run, it is a legendary Pokemon, and of course that means it will be Moltres. Moltres, out of 3 birds, is probably the worst one. And with that being said, let me just quickly turn this off. So, Moltres by no means is a weak Pokemon. Good HP, stats are okay, I guess. I was expecting slightly higher, but not too bad. But the main thing is Moltres' learn set. Peck and Fire Spin. Okay, that's... You already know, if you've seen my Rapidash run, you'll know how I feel about Fire Spin. It's supposed to be 85% accurate. I highly doubt that it can be 85% accurate because I was missing 50% of the time with Fire Spin. But anyway, the issue with Moltres is because the game never intended for you to have a Moltres at level 5, it intended you to have Moltres at level 50, which means Moltres isn't going to learn another move until level 50. I'm stuck with Peck and Fire Spin until I gather TMs. And Moltres, in terms of TMs, I have used Moltres a little bit in the past. That's why I know that he is not my favourite legendary. Articuno and Zapdos are a lot better. Moltres Gen... I'm just putting into my phone. Gen 1 learn set. I know that Moltres' learn set, so when you get them at level 50, when you level them up, Articuno at level 51 will learn Blizzard. Zapdos at level 51 will learn Thunder. So, okay, that makes sense. Moltres at level 51 will learn Fire Blast. However, because Gen 1's programming was far from perfect, Moltres has a bug in its programming. It was intended to learn Fire Blast at level 51. It does not learn Fire Blast at level 51, it learns Leer, which is a programming mistake. And unfortunately, quite a horrendous one for poor Moltres. So at level 51, it learns Leer. At level 55, it'll learn Agility. And at level 60, it will learn Sky Attack. So I'm going to have to use TMs to teach Moltres something else. It doesn't learn Body Slam. It can learn Fire Blast through TM, so that's not too bad. But apart from that, that's all Moltres really has. Moltres doesn't have a lot of really good usable moves for this run, which means Moltres is going to do very poorly. Despite being a legendary, yeah, Moltres is really going to struggle. And mainly, it's not because of his stats, it's mainly just because Moltres just has this horrendous move pool. It doesn't even learn Flamethrower. So, and like there's no move tutor in Gen 1, there's no TM for Flamethrower either. So Moltres is well and truly screwed. It's got a horrible learn set. Like, let's think, what would Moltres' learn set be? I am pulling towards... Sky Attack's a 2-turn move, and that's not ideal. So I think I'll have Fly, Fire Blast... to be honest, the next best move from that is like Swift at base 60. It can learn Hyper Beam, but I'm not getting coins to teach it Hyper Beam. And it can learn, it can learn Double Edge, it can learn Takedown, but yeah, like Moltres, it does not have a good learn set. And it's really gonna become relevant in this run when I get towards the end of the game. However, Moltres, as you see, this is at level 9. Those stats are pretty good. So obviously, being a legendary Pokemon, Moltres' stats are going to be quite good. So I'm hoping that the stat, like Moltres having really good stats compared to other Pokemon, kind of gives him that edge he needs. That he doesn't have to, you know, get to level 80 like some of the other fire Pokemon have had to do to finally get through this Elite Four. Now remember, I don't use Badge Boost manipulation in these runs. I don't use Mimic, I don't use moves like that. I try and use as much as what is plausible to the Pokemon's natural strength. So let's go for a Fire Spin here. So it is a multiple turn move, and as you see, it is still going at a 50-50 rate. However, it does hit multiple times in a row, and like Wrap, it does stop the other Pokemon's movement. So it is kind of a broken move in that sense. As long as it hits, it is a very, very good move. Now, if you hit critical hit, the entire turn sequence will be critical hit. That was a mechanic that was fixed in Gen 2. Oh, there we go, we hit 2 of them in a row, that's unusual. Now, I'm gonna go for Peck from here, because I don't outspeed Onix, which is bad, and Fire Spin. Now this is what I don't want. If it uses Bide, and I use Fire Spin, I'm gonna get hit for a lot of HP. However, did you see that where it said Onix can't move? That gets rid of Bide. So yeah, Fire Spin may actually do it here. I will be honest, I did forget that Fire Spin does actually get rid of Bide. Okay, I guess it doesn't. Oh, I didn't get knocked out. How long was that Bide in progress for? That should have knocked me out, shouldn't it? Well, you know what? I don't know, and I don't care. It's time to move forward. So, what's going to be challenging later on? The rival will be, what also will be a challenge, will be Lance's Gyarados. And I know that because of the runs I've recently done with Ninetales, Arcanine and Flareon, is that as soon as I hit that Gyarados for Lance, everything came apart. It was hard enough getting through Lapras. Lapras isn't too bad because you can use Fire Blast and do decent damage because it doesn't resist fire. But yeah, it's going to be I don't think it's going to be the easiest run, but of the fire Pokemon it might do a little bit better just because it does have those slightly better stats. That being said, I probably will have to level Moltres up a bit to get past Misty, because Starmie will still do quite a lot of damage. So apart from Misty being a little bit difficult, Surge could be as well. He is a Thunder type trainer. I do have a flying typing on Moltres, and I will not really have any moves that are going to be that effective because, you know, Peck won't do much because they're flying, because they're, say Voltorb's an electric type. Peck, it resists Peck, so. But Erica shouldn't be too bad. Went over the ledge. Koga should be okay. Sabrina shouldn't be a problem. Blaine should be fine. Giovanni shouldn't be too bad. Moltres shouldn't have too much problem with the gyms. It's more the Elite Four that he's going to struggle with. So let's do the first 2 trainers in here. So look, if Fire Spin doesn't miss, it's one of the best moves that Moltres is going to have for the run. And only level 16 so far. Alright, let's quickly heal up. Let's get in and try and defeat the Pidgeot. Pidgeot, not Pidgeot, Pidgeotto. So as long as I don't get hit with Sand Attack too many times, I should be okay. Moltres isn't the fastest Pokemon in the world, but at that level to have those stats, that is quite high. So Moltres does outspeed Pidgeotto. Could be a speed tie. And he's hit a good Fire Spin. If he hits one more, and he hit another crit, that's a very, very good start. Alright, now, and then he went and missed with Peck. But no worries, Moltres did very well in that. Maybe that legendary status is gonna prove me wrong what I thought about his initial run. You'd think Moltres would be able to learn Drill Peck. It also doesn't learn Drill Peck. There's no TM for Drill Peck either. If it had Drill Peck, that's a base 80 move. That's quite a strong move. Ooh. Moltres nearly knocked out. Let's potion him back up. Although I am very quickly running out of Peck PP. So, what else is new? What other games have I been playing? I've been meaning to get back into playing The Sims 2 on PS2. And it's a game that I've never passed. A lot of my Sims plays have actually done quite well, so that's why I want to get back into... I'm going to run out of PP. No, I'm not. Ah, well done, Moltres. Alright, but I'm going to have to heal now because I am flat out of PP. And I've been meaning to start playing some of the Super Mario titles, like the original ones. They're available on the Switch. The controlling's a little bit different from the SNES because the SNES doesn't quite put in the commands as fast. Like the Switch processes everything a lot quicker. But yeah, I want to play the original Mario. I probably didn't need to pick that ether up, but that's okay. So I want to get into playing all the original Mario titles and see if I can go through every one of them. I've been thinking about doing some play on Wii Sports as well, just to commemorate another classic game. Alright, at level 21, might see if I can battle this trainer first. See if I can maybe gain another level. I don't. How much does Moltres need to level up? Oh, a bit. You know what? Let's give Misty a try now. See if we can get through. Been also meaning to get back to. I'm trying to set a day to sort of play every game, but I want to play. Ooh, that's not good. Starmie outspeeds us. Yeah, Moltres has got no chance. How much is Peck doing? Three hits if it's a critical. Yeah, Moltres has got no chance of defeating Misty right now. We're gonna have to move on. Recently I completed Need for Speed Underground 2, and for the first time ever I actually got the game to 100% on PS2. Initially I thought it was impossible, but I dug around on the internet enough and I seen someone put up a response saying that you needed to pick certain sponsors in stage 3 and 5, otherwise you have 2 Street X races that are missing, and sure enough, that's what I did, and for the first time I got the game to 100%. And yeah, it is somewhat of a glitch. You pick the other sponsors and you end up down 2 races at the end of the game. So The only downside to Need for Speed Underground 2 is the editing process is insane. Because I went and played the game from like start to finish and just recorded the whole thing sort of like without editing at the same time. Because I went for a perfect game, I'm trimming all of the races that I had to repeat because I didn't get the 300 rep points, and yeah, long process, but I've got through 3 of them. So I just need to edit down the last 2, and then it's another game off the checklist that I've wanted to. I've been hit with sand attack, haven't I? Yeah. I should have went. So now Moltres shouldn't be ever losing this battle. Okay, let's try that battle again. There's also a lot of Kirby games on the Switch's on its subscription thing. So I wouldn't mind trying some of the old Kirby games. I never played Kirby before. Like, obviously I know of him because of like Smash Bros, and just Kirby in himself is a pretty notable character. But yeah, I've never actually played any of his games. Alright, we get cut. Now, even though Misty was quite difficult, and don't worry about Body Slam, it's not listed on Pokemon database that Moltres can learn it. But yeah, Farfetch can learn it. Farfetch can learn Body Slam, but Moltres can't. I'm pretty sure Moltres has a... Oh no, I can't Battle Surge. Ah yes, I need Misty's badge first, don't I? Will I need to level up a bit more then? Yeah, I did pick the full restore up, I did. Alright, fire spin. Okay, now we outspeed, but for what good it does, I'm having to rely on a very, very hokey move that's got bad accuracy. And getting a burn would be very helpful, but I'm not getting it. There we go, we're getting there. Oh, it's just missed 2 of them. 3 of them. Ah, this is irritating. And now I'm back in Vermilion City. This is where these solo runs kind of come apart with these legendary Pokemon, because they didn't ever anticipate you starting with a Moltres. Alright, Peck. Oh, good, one shot. How much does Peck? No, it must be a speed tie. It is. If we get a 5, we could probably knock it out with Peck. Good, okay, only just. But Moltres is finally past Misty. Alright, back to Vermilion City, where Surge will probably knock Moltres out with Raichu. And you know what else is going to be difficult is getting past that hiker that has the 2 Geodudes and the Graveler. I might actually have to level up Moltres a bit to actually get through that, because I can't legitimately get down to that stage of the game without going through Rock Tunnel, and I can't legitimately skip that hiker. So yeah, Moltres' run. I knew Moltres' run was going to be challenging, but But this certainly is quite a dilemma. Same one? Yeah. Alright, Lieutenant Surge. Peck or Fire Spin? I think I'm gonna have to mainly go for Fire Spin. I do outspeed Raichu, but I miss and get hit by Thunderbolt, which did equal to half of my health. One more hit. Ah, Peck. Peck will do it. If only Moltres could learn Thunderbolt. If only it could learn a couple of... If it could learn Body Slam, the run would suddenly become a lot easier, but it can't learn Body Slam. I wonder if it may even be worthwhile getting the TM for Double Edge. Now, I think you buy that in Celadon's Pokemon. It's not a move that I use because of the recoil damage. I don't like recoil damage moves, but I may have to use it because it is... Double Edge is a base 100 move, which is quite powerful. Moltres' stats, mind you, are really good. I do have... Obviously, I will be able to get Fire Blast. But yeah, Moltres' Elite Four Learn set is not going to be good. Alright, let's grab that Super Potion and put Ducks in the PC. So we don't get any accidental wins. I did, in one of my Fire-type runs, admittedly, I did have an accidental win against Blaine, but I just completely had enough. I couldn't be bothered going through the game again. What actually happened was Arcanine used Takedown, got a critical hit, knocked out my... was it Flareon that I was playing as when that happened? It was one of the Fire types, but yeah, he knocked my Pokemon out and did enough recoil damage to knock out his own Arcanine, and I had Dux and Lapras in the party with me by accident, but I mean, if the AI is stupid enough to use those moves in the first place, then they don't deserve to win. But the thing is, 9 times out of 10, my Pokemon would have won that battle anyway. It's just, it was the critical hit that did it, the recoil damage. Okay, here he is, and so obviously I do outspeed, and really the only viable strategy I have of beating him is to use Fire Spin and just hope for the best, which I get on the first try. Otherwise, because I can't win that with Peck, obviously. But we are close to getting Fly. Fly is base 95 accuracy, and it feels like it's base 80 sometimes, but... And you know what? I may actually pick that Max Ether up. And the reason being is because we are probably going to need it, because we're going to have to keep restoring Fire Blast's PP during the Elite Four. Okay, firstly, let's do the rival battle in here. Alright, Peck. 3 Pecks to get rid of Pidgeotto. Alright, Wartortle. There we go, we got some Fire Spins. Cool. So, after this run, I'm hoping, it's by choice really, I'm thinking about doing Venomoth. I think Venomoth will be quite cool, and I'm also wanting to do Magneton. Magneton, I reckon, will actually be pretty good. And who else is up there on the list to do? I'd like to do Tauros soon. Pidgeot would be cool. I haven't done Pidgeot yet. Ducks. Chansey would be an interesting one. Mainly because it can actually learn some decent moves, but because Chansey's stats are so whack, it would actually be an interesting one to do. And Exeggutor is up there too. I reckon Exeggutor would be an interesting one because he's a trade evolution. I think he only has Stomp, Hypnosis, and Barrage. If I start with him at level 5. Okay, now that we got the bottle of water to get us into Saffron, let's cut down this tree. And let's grab Fly. Fly will start to open things up a bit. Because Moltres can learn it. Alright, we now have a base. Is it base 90? Fly is... No, 70. Base 70, 95 accuracy. Which isn't bad, but... actually... No, let's do Erica first. Grab that PP up for later on. I'm going to need that for Fire Blast. Get 2 more of them onto Fire Blast. Might actually battle an extra trainer. Actually, you know what? I might battle a couple of trainers in here. I might actually try and level Moltres up a little bit, because I know it's going to have problems later on. So if I can gain... Oops. If I can gain an extra couple of levels now, this is purely strategic, because I know Moltres, I know the struggle that it's going to have. And remember, you only get one chance to battle these trainers, so sometimes it's best to take advantage of this. There we go, level 31. There we go, that should do. Sometimes just those extra couple of levels can really come in handy. Alright, Fly, that's one shot, that's good. So it's an easy battle with Erica, but I also have no space in my bag. Let me quickly go and make space in the bag. Let's get rid of this, get rid of that. That's Dig, that's Bubble Beam, that is Thunderbolt. Okay. Now TM10, I'm pretty sure that is in Celadon's Pokemon. I'd like never buy TMs from here, only if I'm like completing a TM set, which I did do. I don't even know what floor they're on. There we are. There's TM9. Okay, if TM9 is in there, that must mean Double Edge is in the Rocket Hideout. I knew that it was either in here or it was in the Rocket Hideout. I couldn't remember which one was which. Okay, what's your stat check? Oh, 32. But he's good stats. He does hit hard, he just doesn't have the learn set to back it up, unfortunately. PP up. Okay, TM10 is... I think it might be down here. I think it's there. Yeah, TM10. There's also a nugget there as well, for those who didn't know that. Just in case we need... Well, then again, I'm probably going to have to sell it because it's taking up a space in the bag. Okay, let's grab ourselves a lift key and let's head into the elevator to go battle Giovanni. Giovanni might be a little bit difficult. It's the curse of speeding the game is these parts you will often jump over a ledge or end up somewhere unintended. Okay, here we go. Overall, Moltres isn't doing too bad. Alright, we've had a couple of sand attacks used on us. That's okay. Okay, we do have a super potion. Onyx hit us with rock throw, which is 4 times damage. Fly on Kangaskhan. Yeah. There we go. Alright, we got through Giovanni okay. So, yeah, that's everything in Celadon. Let's quickly duck into Saffron and open the gate. You know, just for the hell of it, I might do the Karate King now as well while I'm here. Oh yeah, oops. That was an accident. But that's okay, we can gain a couple of extra points in here. Because I do think that Moltres is probably going to need it. Alright. Level 35, and let's head to Pokemon Tower. So we should be able to get through Pokemon Tower okay. Peck, because the ghost Pokemon have very little physical defense, Peck will actually do quite a lot of damage. Hey, one shot. Even though for this stage we are a little bit over leveled now, but I think the game actually intended, oops, that's another error. Because the channelers are only like level 24 here, and Erica's Pokemon are like level 30, I think the game actually intended for you to walk through here first and get to the end of Pokemon Tower to see the ghost yell, Ghost Marowak tell you to go away. But because we all know what we need to do, all of us just go straight to Celadon. It's not actually what the game intended. Alright, get rid of coughing, and a drowsy. Rattata, Raticate. I haven't done Raticate, I have done Rattata, which was... To be fair, Rattata wasn't actually that bad. I reckon Raticate... Obviously Raticate will do better because it's a stronger Pokemon. So a Raticate run is also on the books to do soon. This is run number 48, I think. This is... Or is it 49? Either way, I am near my 50th, which is quite hard to comprehend, actually. That I have actually done that many solo runs on this game. Alright, so now that Pokemon Tower has been through, we can go to Saffron, but I think I'll try Koga first. Saying that, I I will deposit those other two Pokemon. So I reckon we're going to need Moltres at about maybe level 42 or so to get through Koga, the next rival battle, and Sabrina. That'll probably get us through Blaine as well. And then we'll have Fire Blast at least. Actually, I do still have my TM10, don't I? Double Edge isn't the best move to use because you will incur recoil damage, but it is quite a strong move. I should have picked up that super potion. Yeah. 48 HP, that's significant. Let me just quickly heal. And my strategy is to use Fly, and only Fly against Koga, because his Pokemon have a habit of self-destructing. I don't want to get hit by that. Fly is also one of the stronger moves as well that we have. I don't want that. I don't want Minimize. Good, that's a good hit. I'm gonna go for Peck. Needs one more. It's lost all its health. I get hurt by poison. If it uses self-destruct, I'll win. He used an X attack. Okay, let's try again. If I didn't get poisoned, that may have been a win. If I didn't miss 3 times with Peck after, what was it, like one Minimize. Here we go again. Okay, that's a good hit. Here we go. 2 Minimizers, and now we can't hit it. So it's basically exactly the same as Sand Attack. I think I might go for Fire Spin straight away against Muck. Of course, it's an 85 accuracy move. It shouldn't be missing this much. I swear that's what it says. It says it's 85% accurate. It cannot be 85% accurate if it misses this much. It's 85, that should be 8 out of 10 times. Like on average. On average, I reckon it's hitting half. It's like 50%. Look there, it missed again. And, alright, battle over. We've just had our accuracy dropped. We might as well... See, this is where Pokemon, especially Gen 1, gets really frustrating because you're not really doing anything wrong in the battle. It's just coming down to 100% luck, which is kind of a shame. Alright, Fire Spin finally hits. There we go. Alright. Alright, now Peck will do it. Let's get in the air against Coughing. Fly is 95% accurate, and it's missed twice in the last couple of minutes. The last couple of moves of using it. Alright, got to get in the air for Wheezing because if it uses self-destruct, it's probably going to knock me out. Especially with an X attack. Let's get in the air. Sludge again. Another X attack. Fly up. Smog. Not what I wanted to see, but I will outspeed. I will go for a reliable move in Peck. We do knock Wheezing out. If it used self-destruct, Moltres would not have survived the blast. So, unfortunately, it's a tainted win just because of how much luck base is needed. Oops, is in that Koga battle if his coughing uses smoked screen and muck uses minimize. That's why I hate those strategies. But the AI use them in this game. So it's no wonder why these moves are banned in like proper play tournaments. They're banned because they're just too broken, dropping accuracy and all that. So what else? I did complete Pokemon Stadium, the original one. And I did start on Pokemon Stadium 2. Pokemon Stadium games are actually really difficult. Now get this, I lost to Whitney, but I beat Miltank. I didn't actually lose to Miltank, it was actually one of her other Pokemon that ended up getting over me. Which was quite something. Quite a ironic turn of events. Okay. Next up, we need to go through Silphco. And how's my bag item? Yeah, that's pretty full. Let's do an item drop. Okay. Sell TM6. Sell Nugget. That should be okay for now. So, will the rival be difficult? Yes. His Blastoise now... Actually, I don't think it doesn't know Hydro Pump now, does it? Let's grab the card key. We're on the 9th floor here, that's where the bed is that we can rest up in. And the level difference between the trainers in here, you're probably supposed to go through here before battling Koga, to be honest. Let's go one more floor down and beat this dude so we can pick up another rare candy, because Moltres is absolutely going to need it. Alright, we're not completely full health, but that's okay. It's not going to be the big difference maker. Alright, let's use Fly against Pidgeot. That does, at this level, does still have Sand Attack. It then went for Whirlwind, so we've got through Pidgeot. Let's use Fly again against Growlithe, good, and a Peck. Fly against Execute, that'll be a one-shot. Fly against Alakazam, that'll also be a one-shot. Alakazam's got really bad physical defense. Alright, I'm going to go for Fire Spin, and of course it misses. I'm hoping for a burn, which I'm not getting. I got a 5-turn hit, which is handy. See, this is what I mean. It's a cheap strategy, but it's not that cheap because of how unreliably accurate the move is. Alright, let's use Fly. Bubble is fine. Peck, that'll do it. I don't care if Fire Spin's a little bit cheap. Moltres just does not have anything else in its learn set to really use. That's Double-Edge isn't even knocking out these Pokemon in one hit. Alright, let's go for Fly. Alright, we're gonna need a heal. Just quickly, I did get Lapras, didn't I? I did. Do I not have Farfetch in the party? I don't, and to be honest, I probably don't need it. There's no other trees to cut down, is there? No. Okay, let's get in and battle Giovanni. I'm going to use Fly against the Nidorinos and also Kangaskhan. Rhyhorn, Fire Spin. Let's get... yeah, good. Okay, Nidoqueen, go for Fly. I went for Body Slam. It's a good thing it didn't paralyze me. But either way, we are through. Yeah, we can battle Sabrina now, which I think is probably the best way to go before going to Cinnabar. We should be able to beat Sabrina without too much issue. So a lot of people say who comes first, Koga or Sabrina. Technically by the game's badge bag bit, it is Sabrina as number 6, but you can fight them in any order you want, really. After Misty, yeah, you can fight Surge, Erika, Koga, Sabrina. You can fight them in any order you want. You need Surf to get to Blaine. So you could beat Koga 3rd, and then you can beat Blaine 4th. Alright, good. Only just, but we do get the win. Okay, so let's heal up. And now that we've got Lapras in the party, let's quickly duck back to Fuchsia. Otherwise, I will forget to give Morden his teeth. And this means that we have Strength and we have Surf. We get rid of this as well. Lapras, come on, Tire Wave. Just get that out the bag. Strength, get rid of that. Grab a candy and let's head to Cinnabar Island. To the mart. Let's... no, okay. Let's buy some repels and let's grab ourselves an escape rope. And alright, let's get through the mansion. One of the more annoying just trek kind of bits, along with Victory Road and Safari Zone kind of thing, where you got no choice but to walk around and get through this part. Get through here, then go up, line up on the wall, come down here, press a button. The only good thing about this mansion is reading about Mew and trying to catch a Magmar. Because Magmar's quite rare. You can catch a Ditto in here as well. Ponyta, Grimer. Depending what version, you can also catch a Growlithe in here as well. I think a Vulpix. Okay. Back to Cinnabar. Now Blaine shouldn't be too much problem, as we should. But you know what? I will actually go and get Lapras out the party so I don't have a repeat of that Arcanine using Takedown on me and knocking itself out by accident. Let's go for Fly against Growlithe. Peck, that's good. Fly against Ponyta, good hit. Fly against Rapidash, another Fly. Fly on Arcanine, which uses Roar, then uses Takedown, which did a lot of damage. And then it missed with Fly. Unpopular move, let's use Fire. Oh, I don't believe this. 85% accuracy, my ass. There we go. Alright, Fire Blast. We can teach that to Moltres. You know what? I'm getting rid of Fire Spin. I've had enough of it. It's such a garbage move. So inaccurate. Which means... oops. mean to use a repel there. PP up on Fire Blast. I'm going to keep Peck, that way if I get any Pokemon down to really low health, I can still knock out. See, like there with Rhydon, I don't have to use PP on anything else. So use Fly on Machoke, Fly on Machop, Fly on Machoke. So Moltres must be in the slow level up group given the level that it's at. Being a legendary, they do often level up a bit slower. Can it beat Giovanni at this level? It should be able to. Fire Blast on Rhyhorn, then a Peck, that's good. Dugtrio, let's use Peck. Good. Fire Blast on Nidoqueen, that's good. Fire Blast on Nidoking, very good. Use it on Rhydon, 2 Pecks, and we're done. Giovanni was quite easy in the end. Okay. Now the tough rival battle. Let's get Lapras back out. Now this battle is usually quite tough for solo runs. I'm going to try at level 46. I want to see how we do. Alright, good hit on Pidgeot with a burn as well. Alright, get rid of Rhyhorn. Use Fly on Growlithe and a Peck. Execute Fire Blast, good. Alakazam, Fly. Alakazam outspeeds me as well. Now we don't have a lot of health left for Blastoise. I'm going to go for Fire Blast. It will take a few. Yep, so we were lucky to get past Alakazam. Alright, rare candies on Moltres. At level 51, it will learn Leer. Level 55, it will try to learn Agility. I don't want to spam those sorts of stat boosting moves either, or badge boost. The last move it can get from level up is Sky Attack, which is base 140. That is very powerful, but it's 2 turns. And that's not ideal. We don't really want a 2-turn move in the Elite Four. Alright, Alakazam, we now outspeed. Good with Fly. Fire Blast, is that 2? Or is that 3? It's 3. So look, even at this level, Moltres still can't win. Fire Blast has missed twice, that's not good. Because of its limited PP as well. Good on that. Let's use Fly on Alakazam. I'm going to go for Fly. I'm going to see how much Fly does. Fly is probably the better move. Yep. Stat-wise, it does have more special than what it has attack. But looking at those stats, at level 100, Moltres isn't going to be that impressive. In fact, I reckon Flareon's better than Moltres. I reckon Flareon's got a better learn set, being able to learn Flamethrower and Body Slam, and having a massive attack stat. Yeah, I would actually put Flareon above Moltres. Moltres is also weak against electricity as well. Okay. Let's put on a repel. Alright, let's go through this run. I think I'll do Magneton next. I wanted to do him for a while. He'll be good in the start of the game because he'll have Sonic Boom, which is really good when you're early in because nothing has a lot of HP. And of course Magneton can learn Thunderbolt. Magneton also has, like, when I did all of the Pokemon to level 100, all of the like fully evolved and the ones that don't evolve, Magneton ends up with a special stat of close to 300. I was really surprised. I didn't know Magneton got that strong. So his Thunderbolt will pack an absolute slaughtering amount of power. So I reckon Magneton will do really good. Just for fun, I could go and battle the Moltres in here, but I won't. You know what? Because that happened, I will go battle the Moltres. Hey Moltres, come here. It's Moltres v Moltres. Double edge. Heck. Haha, Moltres defeated Moltres. Okay, let's chuck on our last repel. Let's go back and push that stupid boulder onto the pedestal. Moltres is by far the worst of the three birds. I'm not saying that it's necessarily stronger or weaker. It matches up worse against enemies in this game. It's got a worse move pool than Articuno and Zapdos. In general, it's just worse. Out of the three birds, I'd say Articuno is my favourite, and Zapdos and Moltres. With the legendary dogs in Gen 2. Deposit Lapras, deposit ducks. Okay, we're level 58. Let's give this a good try. And stock up on some forward stores. Of the legendary dogs, I would say I probably like... It'd be out of Entei or Raikou. Suicune's at the bottom for me. I'd probably say I like Raikou. Raikou, however you say it. Alright. Good, let's use Fire Blast on Cloyster. Fly on Slowbro. Fire Blast on Jinx, and Fire Blast on Lapras because I need to get rid of Lapras so it doesn't hit me with a Hydro Pump. Okay, Bruno. He's got 2 Onyx, which isn't good because I haven't got anything. I haven't got any PP left on my Fire Blast. Peck does nothing. Fly also does nothing. Double Edge does nothing. Oh, Onyx just used Rage, which is actually not good because that's... if I get it to miss, it might be okay. I'm gonna lose to Onyx. That's quite embarrassing really, but I didn't have any Fire Blasts left. How much does Fly do against Dugong? Half. That's okay. I tell you what, I wasn't expecting to lose to Lorelei that easily. I think Moltres, it's just about to clock over an hour. It's 30 seconds away from my real world time. It lost to Dugong. Are you kidding me? Moltres is... I'm not gonna lie, Moltres is rubbish. For its status as a legendary, it's rubbish. I can't learn Sky Tag. It's only got 5 PP. I have to keep Peck. Alright, do we have at least 2 Fire Blasts? We've only got 1. I'm going to use that. There is another PP up in the game, but I don't know if just one extra PP will really make the difference. We may not need to use Fire Blast against a Ghost. We could probably use Fly and Peck and probably get past them alright, because they have such poor physical defense. We can actually probably... Oh, that's... Using Peck against Arbok is risky because it does have Glare. But Peck will do it against Agatha, which is quite surprising, to be honest. Agatha is usually the hardest. Not perfect, but I will battle Lance with that PP remaining. Good, critical hit, that's what you need. It's still taking a lot of damage from Hydro Pump though. And I have to go can't get past Lance like that. Moltres has no choice, it's just gonna have to be a higher level to get through the Elite Four. I'm gonna use Fly against Jinx, yeah, there we go. Alright, back in again. I'm predicting at least probably level 70 for Moltres to be able to get through the Elite Four. Yeah, this is bad. How much is Fly doing with... Well, that was a critical hit, so it'll do about half. Cloyster has really high, like, physical defense, so I kind of have to use Fire Blast against him. Fly did Jinx in last and did it this time. There we go. So we won't have to use an Ether against Bruno if we can win like that. Fire Blast on Onyx. Fly on Hitmonchan. Ah, oh, you are joking. You know what? I don't care. I'm using a full restore. I don't use battle items very much, but I'm not getting frozen by a 10% chance on an Ice Punch. Alright, Peck on Gengar. Look, technically, it's not against the rules to use an item in battle. I just don't do it. Alright, sleep strategy with Dream Eater, eh? Jinx, Fly, good. Good, alright. Back against Bruno. How much is Peck doing? Just, well, one shot. It was a critical hit, but 2 shots on my champ. So I can use Peck to conserve some PP against Bruno now. Alright, let's use Fly against Gengar. Fly against Golbat. Good. Use Peck on Water. Let's use Fly on Arbok. Let's use Fly on Gengar. Good. Alright, Agatha's quite easy. As long as we don't get put to sleep or confused or something. Full restore. We're gonna go with that. Fly. How much are we doing? Critical hit again, but I reckon it probably does about half. Yeah. Got a bit more HP this time to play with as well. And we're gonna have to go with Peck. We don't have enough on anything else. I'm gonna have to use Fire Blast against Aerodactyl. And it's missed one. If it didn't miss that Fire Blast, we would have had Dragonite, but Dragonite probably would have knocked us out. Oh, two of them have missed. You know what? Look at that. You know what? You can get knocked out if you're going to miss that much. I'll just knock you out and start again. Okay. Use fly. There we go. Fly was a crit, but if it would stop missing Fire Blast. It's gonna have to one shot, and it doesn't. No, I tell you what, Moltres, for a legendary Pokemon, it really isn't that good. Out of all of the legendaries in the series, I would say that Moltres is probably one of the worst. And that's been nice. It's used all its Fire Blast already. And you know what, if it's going to miss that much, I don't think it deserves an Elixir or a Max Ether. You can suffer against Onix. It missed with Fly as well. Look at this. Ridiculous. Peck on Hitmonchan. Let's use Peck. Alright, you're gonna have to use it. Missed. No, I didn't. Okay, there we go. Alright. Agatha. I've only got one full restore left, and you're going to need that before. I've got no fly. It's going to have to try and peck its way through Agatha. And it may succeed, actually. It does. Alright, that's earned you a full restore, and have I used an Elixir already? Or did I forget to pick one up? Huh. Did I get the one in Pokemon Tower? I don't remember. Alright, Fly against Gyarados. You're joking, right? Come on, Moltres. That just isn't good enough, is it? I mean, Fly again. Fly's a 95 accuracy move. I swear, it misses more than 9 out of 10. Alright, this is already... Ah, I didn't buy any full restore. That's alright, Moltres probably needs more levels anyway. The worst thing about this run is that Moltres has to use moves that aren't fully reliable. That's really what's making it struggle. Alright, we're going to peck our way through Agatha for the rest of the game probably. Well, unless you get put to sleep. 3 full restores. There we go, it's already missed a Fly. Alright, we should be able to get through Bruno with that amount of HP. Oops, I didn't mean to use a Fire Blast there, but that's fine. Peck our way through Agatha. It got confused, it hit itself in confusion, therefore it deserves to faint. Let's try again. And I didn't mean to use Fire Blast against Dugong either. I really don't like Moltres. I reckon it's just a crap Pokemon. It's got, look, its stats are pretty good. It hits hard. But with such a dreadful learn set in Gen 1, it just makes it useless. And it's a shame really, because it really should be a better Pokemon than this. If it learned Flamethrower, it'd be a completely different story. It'd have a reliable, powerful move. If it learned Body Slam as well, that'd completely change it as well. Then it would have a move that could potentially paralyze an enemy. Alright, Fly is taking 2 hits. It's 1 on Dragonair now. Fire Blast is 1. It was a critical hit. And let's use, if it gets hit by Hyper Beam, it's critical hit on Fly. It's gone for Hyper Potion. That increased defense. Let's get up in the air again. Hope for a crit. Defense rose. I'm going to go for Fire Blasters because it's had 2 defense increases. Okay, for the first time, we are finally at the rival. We can have an elixir. We've still got 1 in the bank. And I reckon this could be a win. Alright, good on Pidgeot. Let's use Fly on Alakazam. That's good. Fire Blast on Rhydon and Peck will do it. Arcanine, that's Fly. Exeggutor. I'm going to use Fly because it should still be a one-shot KO and Fly is more reliable on accuracy. Alright, what do we want for Blastoise? I'm going to think carefully about this because I don't want to lose. In terms of stats, Moltres does have higher attack. Sorry, it's got higher special. So, however, Fire Blast is resistant. It is also a lot more powerful than Fly. What is Fire Blast's accuracy? 85. Fly's is 95. Fire Blast is 120, whereas Blastoise has the resistance. Fly is 70. Blastoise could use Withdraw as well if I get up in the air, which will then lessen Fly's damage. I think we're gonna have to go for Fire Blast and hope for a hit, which we do get. Stun half. And Blastoise has gone for Withdraw. Alright, that's a win. This run, which has taken 1 hour and 13 minutes in the end, which is one of the worst out of all the fire Pokemon. I think Arcanine was 110 or 111 or something. Look, I'm going to say this about Moltres. It's not a weak Pokemon by any means. It's, by its stats, it's actually a pretty strong Pokemon. As a learn set, it needs to be traded to Gen 2 and taught Flamethrower and given... It needs better moves, because that moveset is just atrocious for this game. Well, if you've stuck around to see Moltres horrendously fail at the Elite Four, it probably appreciates your company. But you know what I'm going to do, because I really didn't like Moltres' run. I don't really like it as a Pokemon. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to deposit Moltres in the box, and I'm going to release it. That shows me how much I enjoyed Moltres' run. Well, wherever you are in the world, stay safe, keep well, thank you for tuning in. I will see you in the next run, which will probably be Magneton. Farewell, I will see you in the next video.